Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob here for the J2H channel. In this crazy week, we got even more releases. Today is a special one for a variety of reasons here. A fantastic unboxing, though with a small caveat, and we'll get to that. If you've watched the channel at all before, or if you can tell by the shirt, the book, I didn't even know that wasn't even on purpose. I'm a big fan of professional wrestling, and it's not very often, well, actually it's happening more and more, where my love for movies and television, my love for pro wrestling kind of mix. And today's one of those days, because today, releasing from Lionsgate is the Volume 1 and Volume 2 of WWE Legends. So what these are WWE and A&E partnered in 2021 to release, was it 2021 or 2022? 20. I'm not sure. Anyway, within the last year, 2021, they released these 10 or 8. 8. My word. 8 autobiographies, upwards of like 2 hours, 2.5 hours a piece. But there's these really in-depth biographies on 8 legends. So 8 legends here. We'll just go volume by volume. So like, for example, so the first one is Volume 1. So in Volume 1, you have a Stone Cold Steve Austin documentary. It's 2 to 2.5 hours just about Stone Cold Steve Austin, and they try really hard not to retread, because Steve Austin is one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time and one of the most popular, so he's got 18 documentaries about him. So they try to tell the same story without retreading. That there's new footage. They're really well done. I watched all of these like as soon as possible, with the exception of one, that being the Ultimate Warriors. I'm actually still halfway through that one, because I wanted to watch that with the Dark Side of the Ring, which I'm also halfway through on Ultimate Warrior. But anyway, so Volume 1 features Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then Roddy Piper, Randy Savage, and Booker T. So in that order. Obviously, they're all there, and you can tell. So these are iconic. No one's going to not know. Joe Schmo walks up to these in their Walmart. They're going to know who all 8 of these people are. 99% chance. They're household names. But so Volume 1 is going to contain these 4. So it's on a 2 DVD set. So basically, a DVD contains 2 stories, but they're in-depth on that specific person. There's new interviews with that person, but there's also new interviews with people that person like inspired or their lives altered because of this person. It really is like the classic, and there it is right there. We'll get more into the cases. It really is more of like the A&E features like they do on their own channel, like biographies, and they do biographies on musicians and actors and stuff to that effect, media icons essentially. So let's take a look here while I'm talking about it. So here's Volume 1. Now Volume 1 contains the caveat, and we'll get to that. So WWE Legends Volume 1, awesome there. So it's cool because this is from Lionsgate. So this unboxing is brought to you by Lionsgate, but it's cool because it's got the... It's not going to feature... Anyway, you can see the Lionsgate logo. But it's got the, there's A&E at the top, and it says for film collection there. It'll focus. Let me try. Ignore my big ass finger. Nope. It says A&E for film collection. Lionsgate. So there you go, WWE Legends. So on the back, you just kind of have, again, like they're mini movies. So you have like the descriptions like you would on the back of a regular movie. So A&E and WWE present Stone Cold Steve Austin, Roddy Piper, Macho Man Randy Savage, Booker T. Booker T one's really good, really underrated one. And then they kind of give you a brief synopsis on what they're doing. So there's that again. So it's really cool to see the Lionsgate logo, the WWE, especially because the current product WWE stuff is produced by Warner Brothers. So like when you get, what's the latest one to come out? SummerSlam. When SummerSlam comes out on DVD, that's from Warner Brothers. But because this is through A&E, it's distributed by Lionsgate. So if you can keep track of that. But anyway, so here's the caveat. It's a small thing, and I hope for Lionsgate's sake it doesn't just affect all of the distribution, because it may. So if you're gonna buy these, and I would recommend buying these are awesome, and you're not gonna regret it. This is what, 8 hours? This is 16 hours. Sit down and watch these. But this is Volume 1, so it says Volume 1 right there. When I opened Volume 1, apparently it's very common, by the way, through collectors. I've talked to at least three people who had this issue. Volume 1 is going to contain the Volume 2 discs. So you can see there, Disc 1, Shawn Michaels and Warrior. and Mick Foley and Bret Hart. Even though this is volume 1, sealed, sent to me from the company. Like, I opened it myself. There's no possible way these were switched. So, the only caveat being, like, they may have caught these in time because we get these pretty early. But if you buy volume 1, keep your receipt. You know, especially if you have to send them into Lionsgate as opposed to getting another one from Walmart if they're all affected. And also, if you're not going to buy these day one, if you're going to wait maybe for a sale, keep an eye on the channel because whenever this is handled, I will do a follow-up. So, small caveat, I don't want to dampen the video, especially because it's still an awesome project and it will get fixed. It's just not currently. So, let's talk about Volume 2 real quick because we're already at 5 minutes. Volume 2, again, so you have, let's do it in order. Shawn Michaels, Warrior, Mick Foley, and Bret Hart. Again, the Mick Foley one's probably my favorite of these, although the Shawn Michaels one, man, they're all good. Warrior, like I said, I'm halfway through it. So of all the 8 of these, Warrior's probably my least favorite. But he's also my least favorite. Randy Savage. Anyway, either way, the Shawn Michaels one's really good. The Foley one is probably my favorite of these 4. And of these 4, my favorite would be Steve Austin. Steve Austin and Booker T are my favorites of those 2. Not to say any of them are bad. Like I said, I'm not even a big fan of Bret Hart. I kind of missed that era as far as when I started watching it. But it's still so interesting. They could have done one of these on Brooklyn Brawler, and it's just as interesting because they do such a good job and they go so in depth. So, again, it's a lot like... So, realistically, you're just going to... I mean, the legends change and the colors change. So, even on your spines here, Volume 1, Volume 2. So, the back is a lot of the same. I mean... It's I think the series is ended too. Like there's only ever gonna be, as my dog attempts to lay in my kids' toys. I think there's only ever gonna be 8 of these. So why not do it exactly the same? Release them on the same day. I love this. You know, send them in one package type of thing. So again, like basically like credits from a movie. Like when you see, and this is a bad example. So Shawn Michaels, Warrior, Mick Foley, and Bret the Hitman Hart. So let's see the runtime. 5 hours and 40 minutes. So almost. I guess I got commercial time in there. I forget these aren't going to have commercials. So they're probably about an hour and 40. Yeah, 5 and 40, 5:40. So that's the runtime. So actually about 10 hours, not 16. I apologize. But either way, man, you get a ton of stuff. So also these discs are going to look familiar. So Volume 2, you got Volume 2. Of course you do. Disc 1. You got Shawn Michaels and Warrior, and disc 2 you've got Mick Foley and Bret Hart. Man, the Mick Foley one's so good, especially because he's known the most for the one thing, the Hell in a Cell. But man, there's so much more to Mick Foley. So there you go. So like I said, small caveat with Volume 1. If you're gonna check it out, just be careful, keep your receipts, and potentially it could have been updated by now. Could have been changed. If you grabbed these, let me know. I'm curious. You know, does your Volume 1 contain Volume 1 discs? I'm curious. So, anyway, hopefully Lionsgate makes it right sooner rather than later. And I have full faith. They've never had any issues. I've never had any issues with Lionsgate. So, there you go, guys. WWE Legends Volume 1 and Volume 2. What a cool release from Lionsgate. Thank you, Lionsgate, for sending me these, especially as a wrestling fan. Especially as a wrestling fan, it's such a cool thing to have on my shelf, especially directly from the studio. So kind of, like I said, the best of both worlds combining. So again, thanks to Lionsgate. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Let me know what you thought of any of the 8 of these characters or any of the 8 of these documentaries. You know, I know the Macho Man one was super controversial. I wasn't a big fan of that one. But, you know, let me know what you thought. And let me know if you guys are going to grab these day one. You know, keep me updated on how the Volume 1 disc situation is going. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, all my links are going to be in the description. I co-host a podcast every Friday with Mr. Crazy Joe, Mega Podtastic. Link will be in the description. Also in the description will be links to my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Blu-ray.com, my Letterboxd, and my TV Time, where I review all of the movies and TV shows I watch respectively. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll catch you later. Hey, have you liked it? Have you subscribed it? Go ahead and smash that notification bell as well. And also check out these additional options. We've got a video you may or may not enjoy. We've got a playlist. You'll probably enjoy it. It should contain this video if I did it correctly. And also, go ahead and show that subscribe button some love. I would appreciate it.